It is time for the hot topic of the hour. A Los Angeles jury finding Meta and Google's YouTube liable in the landmark social media addiction trial, which accused the platforms of designing their products to get young users addicted. Now, the verdict coming after 9 days and roughly 43 hours of deliberation. Both companies ordered to pay the plaintiff, identified as KGM or Kaylee, a total of $6 million in damages. Meta paying 70% of that ruling. Google responsible for the rest. Here is plaintiff attorney Mark Lanier outside the courthouse yesterday after the verdict was read. Watch.
Google's net worth was set in front of the jury by agreement at $415 billion with a B. I just took a jar of M&Ms that had 415 M&Ms in it. And I showed it to the jury. And I said, you grab a handful out. You don't even notice they're gone. But that's 20 M&Ms. That's $20 billion to these companies. This is a landmark moment. It will reverberate. I'll tell you this, if the jury had returned a no, the champagne corks would be popping in the boardrooms of Google and Meta. But instead, Mark Zuckerberg has to take a phone call. And the only thing he's waiting for now is to find out if there are going to be punishment damages.
Joining me now, defense attorney and former prosecutor Iman Ansari. Imran, thank you for being here. I want to get your initial reaction to the verdict.
Yeah, I mean, it's a landmark case. And, the plaintiff's attorney there really puts it succinctly. This is a large amount of money for your average person, but it's really not for Meta and these large corporations behind social media. But it is going to reverberate. I don't think it's the last case. We already know that there are other cases out there percolating up through the court system. But this is really a bellwether case. It's really the first time you see these large social media corporations being held accountable for the way users are affected by using their platforms. I don't think it's going to be the last, but it is going to be sending a message, certainly, to those companies about how they design their platforms and how users interact with it.
And that's the question to be answered later from the companies. Will there be redesigns on the algorithm for the autoplay feature, et cetera? But I want to ask you about the punitive damages situation. So it's $2.1 million in punitive damages against Meta, $900,000 against Google. But the plaintiff was looking for $1 billion. What does that say to you, that she got something, but it was a very small amount of money, as her attorney was demonstrating with M&Ms of all things yesterday in front of the cameras?
Sure. So, that plaintiff's attorney, demonstrating with M&Ms, well, the ask, right? You're asking for billions of M&Ms or millions of M&Ms before that jury because you're dealing with large pockets. And you're hoping, as a plaintiff's attorney, that the jury's going to come back, recognizing the sort of net worth of these corporations and allocating that money to harm for your average citizen. That's sort of a rubric that is used by plaintiff's attorneys for personal injury cases on smaller scales every day, whether it be a car accident or a slip and fall in courtrooms across this nation. But here you were dealing with these large corporations. So it doesn't surprise me that the plaintiff would be seeking that large amount. Now, the $3 million on compensatory and then, upwards of $3 million on punitive damages, it's not that large amount necessarily when you're dealing with the net worth of these corporations, but it's very important and I would say symbolic when dealing with these cases, which historically really haven't had much traction in the courtroom. So $3 million for this plaintiff on compensatory, $3 million or so on punitive. It's sending a message to the corporation, and it's really going to be precedent for other cases to come.
That's interesting. Well, let's talk about that, because attorneys for Meta and Google say that they're going to be appealing the verdict. Here is the spokesperson from Meta yesterday.
We respectfully disagree with the verdict and will appeal. Teen mental health is profoundly complex and cannot be linked to a single app. We will continue to defend ourselves vigorously, as every case is different, and we remain confident in our record of protecting teens online. Thank you.
And a spokesperson from Google saying, quote, "We disagree with the verdict and plan to appeal. This case misunderstands YouTube, which is a responsibly built streaming platform. It is not a social media site." My colleague Todd Pyro is here. Todd, I want you also to put your legal hat on here because our colleague Greg Jarrett here at Fox makes in an op-ed this morning on FoxNews.com. He said, so the jury blames Meta Google for harm, but the appeal could crush the case. Section 230 immunity and a First Amendment challenge could give these companies strong grounds to overturn the $3 million damages award.
Yeah, I'll actually go beyond what Greg said there. Put the Section 230 stuff to the side for a second. If on the issue of products liability, which is ultimately what won this case for the plaintiff, was the theory of the case, so they could get around Section 230 liability, if that is overturned on appeal, that's an appellate case in California that all these defense attorneys for Meta and Google and all the social media companies can point to going forward. So that's where I see the real backfire in strategy on behalf of the plaintiffs happening. Because if you get a case that is bad for the plaintiffs in California, that not only wins you cases if you're Meta and Google in California, but that'll reverberate throughout the rest of the nation because California is the most plaintiff-happy state in the nation. Having a California bar number, I know that.
Yeah, no, so I think it was like 1,000 cases or something like that.
And growing.
Just in California, and then another, last I checked, a couple thousand federal cases sitting in federal courts. Imran, your reaction as well here.
Yeah, no, I agree. And, he makes a great point there about Section 230, right? That has been sort of the roadblock for cases against these social media platforms, right? That really allows immunity for them based on you can't bring a lawsuit against them for user content and how social media users are being affected by that. But this case really sort of reworked that and it turned it into a products liability suit. You saw that really take down big tobacco. You've seen that in the opioid crisis and big pharma. And I'm wondering if the appeal process is successful. Yeah, it could stop that. But let's just say that these verdicts or this verdict is upheld. It's really going to maybe take this into that sort of category against big pharma, big tobacco, and really see how these corporations have to retool their algorithms and how they design their platforms and software and put that before the public to avoid litigation like this.
Yeah, Imran and Sari, thank you so much for the perspective. We're going to continue to cover the story. Thank you so much. We'll be right back, everybody.